This episode of the Verdict Podcast is brought to you by Impressive, the smoking accessories company. Impressive makes stylish, luxury smoking accessories for the young millennial. These products not only come at a great price, but are only meant to be purchased one time. They have premium mat grinders, electronic lighters, and multifunction vape batteries. Impressive also provides free shipping all over the U.S. Visit smokeimpressive.com and use our code VERDICT to get an additional 10% off when you check out. That's smokeimpressive.com using promo code VERDICT. And now, let's get to it.
I'm joined right now by one parent, Lizette Rosenblatt, a mother whose daughter was thankfully able to escape from the school unharmed. Lizette, first of all,
today, something we never thought we'd experience.
Yo, what up? Welcome to episode 60 of my premium podcast experience, The Verdict Podcast. I'm your host, Splash Jordan. Joined with me today,
of course, the lovely Noanique.
Noanique in the building. Today's a special episode. None of the usual topics. No new. We have no grind. Nothing's bothering me this week. We got no main topic. We got no jail tale.
Damn.
We have no new rules.
But we got some dope shit.
But we do have two truths and a con, a whole lot of them. So I've invited some of the cast from my first live show, A Sight to See. This episode, you'll be introduced to some of the cast, kind of feel them out. And I'm going to test everybody with a round of two truths and a con. But before we get into that, let's me and you kind of give them some information. First up about the tickets. Number one, early bird tickets is gone. By the time you're hearing this, early bird tickets will no longer be available. You can only get...
we only talked about it on so many episodes. Y'all should have got y'all tickets.
Y'all should have got them in. You had 2 weeks to get them for the low. So now you can only get advanced tickets. They're $25. They're $5 more than the early birds.
Which still isn't bad.
Yeah, it's not bad at all, especially considering, what all's going on. Definitely make sure you go to thehousesplash.com. There is a page dedicated that I worked on, myself pretty hard, I might add. It's actually a pretty nice, page dedicated just to the show. I'll update it as more content, as more information becomes available. But you can go to thehousesplash.com, click on the link that says live event, and you'll be presented with a bunch of information regarding A Sight to See, including, who's going to be there, information about those individuals, links to those individuals, social media pages, as well as some other stuff indeed. So definitely make sure you go to that website, buy some tickets. There's some new merch available. New merch available. I wasn't feeling a lot of the stuff that was on the website currently, so it's coming down and I'm replacing it with some higher quality products. So you'll see maybe the selection of colors might slim down for a while, but I'm building it back up. But right now we got some high quality images, high quality items. That'll be added definitely by next week. So tonight's show, like I said, none of the usual segments, but we do have a ton of, well, not a ton. I've got aside from yourself, I have 3 individuals who will also be at A Sight to See. They'll be here tonight as well. And me and each one of you guys are going to go head to head.
I wonder who's going to win.
We'll see.
I'm going to be mad if you win them all. I'm like, dang, you did a good job. Look at you.
Yeah, I'm going to try to win them all. So, also, let's talk about this contest that that we've been kind of, promoing since last week. I'm going to keep things simple for this contest. All you have to do, if you want to win, I'm giving 5 people $50. Picking them at random. If you want to win the $50, all you have to do is write a review for this podcast on iTunes.
Very simple.
Very simple. That's all you have to do. If you don't have iTunes, I'm sorry. I don't know if you can
log in from somebody else's phone.
Yeah, you better log in from somebody else's phone. I'm sure you can pull it up on a computer.
Right.
But, leave us a review on iTunes and drop your Instagram handle so I know how to find you. That's all you have to do. I'm picking 5 people at random. write a review, drop your Instagram handle in the review so I know how to find you. 5 of those individuals, I'm picking you out. Cash apping you $50. No questions asked, no hassle. Definitely be on the lookout for that. And you have from the time you hear this episode, so that's Friday, March 1st until Friday, March 8th, in order to submit a review. So you got the whole week. All you have to do is write a review, leave your Instagram handle in the review. You might could win $50.
That's dope. Y'all should definitely get on that.
All right, so we finna play round 1, 2 truths and a con. And my first challenger is about to enter. 5 $50 Cash App donations. If you want to win some money, all you have to do is write a review of my podcast on iTunes and leave your Instagram in the review so I know how to contact you. All right, so my first contestant.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, Nick, I got 3 scenarios for you.
Let's get it.
I'm mad we're even trying to even fake the font like we didn't just
right.
But whatever. So here's the first scenario, right? So man stabbed by girlfriend for eating Thanksgiving dinner too early.
Okay.
Second scenario, police arrest 21-year-old Marvin for assaulting his wife with a McChicken sandwich.
Okay.
Third scenario, 18-year-old beats grandma for burning pork chops.
Okay, so we got... You said the man getting stabbed because he ate Thanksgiving dinner too early.
Right.
Then you got...
Police arresting 21-year-old Marvin and beat his grandma.
For the pork chops.
No. Marvin beat his wife with a McChicken.
Okay.
With a McChicken.
And then the last one's an 18-year-old beat his grandma because of the...
Burning the pork chops.
I say the last one.
Okay. All right. So we're off to a rough start. So... that's the con. I did make that one up, which is crazy because a man did assault his wife with a McChicken sandwich, and a man did.
How do you do that? I'm just gonna pick it up and eat it. What do you mean? I'm hungry.
Well, he threw it at her, and then I guess the meat and the mayonnaise had got on her, and the bun had fell someplace else, and he picked up the bun and he threw it at her again.
I'd be laughing so hard though. Why would you get mad?
Well, because she was pregnant, I think, or that had something to do with it. So it was just a huge mess. But that did happen, and a man did get stabbed by his girlfriend for eating Thanksgiving dinner too early. So
that's crazy. People are crazy out here in these streets.
Right. So off to a rough start.
Catch the sale.
But I will redeem myself.
You do have plenty of chances. If you don't, then I'm going to need you to get your life.
Right. I have plenty of chances to redeem myself. So when I come back in round 2, I'm going to have better luck. All right. So, tell everybody where they can stalk your life on the internet.
All right. As y'all already know, Snapchat is Zay_Billion, ZE_BYLLION, and then Instagram be booming all the time. Noinique, NOINEK.
All right, and if you want to stalk me, you can hit me up on Instagram or Twitter at House of Splash. You can also go to my website, purchase tickets to my live show, purchase new merch and gear, thehouseofsplash.com. All right, y'all, round 2. Already lost round 1. So now we got ZZ in the building, other A-twins. First of all, say what's up to my fans who might not know who you are.
What's goody? It's your girl ZZ in the building. I used to be a part of the A-twins. I'm not anymore. I'm on my own now. But, definitely follow me on Instagram and YouTube, all that.
So that's official.
Oh, yeah, that's official. It's over. But I'm still the A-twins on YouTube. I haven't changed the name yet, though.
Right. Okay. That one hurts, but okay. I'm going to ask you I'm going to pitch you 3 scenarios. And you got to tell me which one I made up. 2 of them are real now. That's the crazy thing, is that 2 of these things actually happen in real life. And one of them I made up, right? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I made all yours about twins. So I forgot that. So, okay. All right, so here we go. Here's the first scenario. A man is arrested after killing his twin brother who pretended to be him on his wedding day. All right, that's the first scenario.
Okay.
Scenario number 2. Woman arrested after attempting to kill her identical twin sister over money. All right.
Okay.
Third scenario. Murder charges dropped when prosecutors could not determine who shot up an Arizona nightclub after discovering the prime suspect had an identical twin.
I'm going to go with...
Two of those things happened and one didn't.
The con is the last.
The last one? About the man shooting up the nightclub in Arizona?
Yeah.
Nice. That is actually true.
Oh, that's true?
That's true. That happened.
Wow. Yep. That's crazy.
Yeah, murder charges dropped. They had the guy arrested, and he spent like maybe 6 to 8 months in prison. But then when they found out he had a twin, they couldn't prove because the DNA was the same.
Right.
So it's like, was it you or wasn't you? All they had was witnesses that say they know it was one of them. But it's like, okay, we can't just throw an innocent man in jail.
Yeah,
we got to know which one of them it is. But they don't have the murder weapon. They don't have enough evidence. They just know one of them did it. People seen them, so they can describe it. But it's like we can't pinpoint who did it. It's no different than not knowing who did it.
Okay.
So that was wild.
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
I've never heard of that. That's some crazy shit. That's wild.
Right, and actually, the woman who was arrested for attempting to kill her twin sister, that one was true too. That was crazy. Some chicks from South Korea were living in California. Just kind of the lifestyle kind of got too wild for them, and then some things happened.
Man.
So yeah, the one where the man was arrested for trying to kill his brother, I actually made that one up. I made that up. I thought. I was just thinking of some crazy sick shit. So, April 3rd, we're going to play this live. We're going to have audience members come up on the stage. They'll play live. Somebody's going to win some J. Cole tickets.
Okay.
Or Dreamville Festival tickets. I also got like some other grab bags, gift bags for people who play. So that's basically it. So tell all, my listeners where they can follow you on Instagram and YouTube and see your videos.
Got you. Okay, Instagram is __ CFWM, and YouTube is A-Twins right now. It's still A-Twins.
Right. What is CFWN?
Can't fuck with me. Can't fuck with me. Ain't nobody fucking with me. Ain't nobody fucking with me.
Why did I not know that?
I got that from Fetch Rail, like a little while. I think he made a song like that. I got that from Fetch Rail.
Okay, dope. All right, and if you are rocking with this episode of The Verdict, you can stalk my life on Instagram and Twitter at House of Splash. You can also check out this episode, my other shows, merchandise, buy tickets to the live event on April 3rd at King's, thehousesplash.com. So I'm 1 for 1 now. Lost one, won one. We'll see what goes on. I got my fellas coming up next, and we'll see how I fare with those two. All right. Time for round 3, the third and final round of the evening. All right. So joining me for round 3. So coming into round 3, I'm 1 for 1. All right. So I'm not looking to walk out of here, with a losing record. All right. So, I lost one, won one. So, you could really sink my battleship. All right, but first tell everybody, introduce yourself. I got Kingpin Santiago in the building. Just tell her, give us like a quick 30-second rundown.
All right, yeah. Greetings, folks. Go by the name of Kingpin Santiago. Been writing and performing for almost 20 years. I hail from Lexington, Kentucky. Born and raised, relocated to the Raleigh-Durham area 2015, and fell in love with the area, got plugged in, and so became a part of the City Soul family. Shout outs to Church and Desan, and just been rocking ever since, man, and just kind of trying to hone my craft and just, continue to contribute to the art form. And so that's just what it is.
Word. All right, impressive, introduction to say the least. So you sound like you kind of, somewhat prepared for that intro. You had a little bit, some part of it, pre-written. So, all right, so we're going to get right to it with two truths and a con, like I said. So I'm going to read 3 scenarios, and you got to guess which one I made up.
All
right, so scenario number 1. Man poisons 5 children and cuts off his own genitalia.
Okay.
Scenario number 2. Woman hospitalized after a sexual encounter with a horse.
Okay.
Scenario number 3. Man locked in case for 20 years by siblings.
Case as in a briefcase?
I'm sorry. Man locked in cage for 20 years by siblings. So 2 of those headlines are true, and 1 of them I made up.
Yikes. It's never what you think it is with situations like this. I know that for a fact. The more outlandish it is, the less likely it is to be believed. The ironic thing is that's normally what the truth is.
Right.
With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and take this L. I'm gonna go with the first one, man. I don't believe that happened.
The first one, the man poisoning 5 children and cutting off his own genitalia?
Yeah.
Actually, that's true.
I knew it. I knew it. I was just like, that's so sick.
It is very sick.
That's crazy.
It occurred. It happened in another country.
Well, it had to.
Right.
And well, I hate to say that because there's crazy stuff that happens all over the world. So I don't want to offend any other countries.
Right. But it's just something you would expect in like some wild country.
Yeah,
you know. It's just very out there. And also, the man locked in cage. That was true too.
Wow.
So the con I made up was the woman hospitalized.
But the thing is,
that could happen. It's probably happened several times.
Just like in the name of just certain, I'll just say, certain fetishes,
right,
have resulted in that kind of decision,
right,
haven't been made. And so, that's the only reason I didn't go with them. But okay. Right.
Okay. All right.
Good ones, though.
Yeah. I spent a little time thinking about it. So, basically, as I've been telling my listeners, yourself along with many others, Wednesday, April 3rd, we got a live show.
Yes,
we're going to, serenade the people. And I've enlisted you to kind of, give them some of that, alternative feel to them, So, I think it's going to be a dope time. We're going to bring some audience members on stage, have them play 2 Truths in the Con. One of those people is actually going to win 2 tickets to Dreamville Festival.
That's dope.
Right. So I'm hoping, that, it's a nice turnout and people enjoy themselves and have fun. So, before... Actually, because I did have a 4th person, but he actually couldn't make it. So we're going to keep it at 3 rounds tonight, and I got a second meetup planned for 2 weeks prior to the show. Okay. So for people who couldn't make it, and maybe, we can get everybody else involved. Yeah. So tell everybody where they can follow you, though, on the gram and on Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, so IG, it's Santiago the Great, DA. Great, Santiago's Santiago. Facebook, you can get at me, Kingpin. That's one word. That's King, PEN, and then space Santiago there. And that's it. I think on Twitter it's like Bobby's _world. No apostrophe, but I've been very, very, very bad with my
social media.
Yeah, well, just my Twitter presence.
Okay.
I try to do a little more with IG and things like that, and I'll make sure that I can, work on, start plugging the event and things like that. But yeah, I try to, I'm still new to the whole sharing and letting people in. Social media is a very odd thing.
Right.
Making yourself available to others.
Right. Bringing other people into your conversations.
Yeah, exactly. Conversation, your world, and just, granting them a certain measure of access.
Right.
It's still, still something I go back and forth about. But, when you want to share and, if
you want to engage with other people,
especially
it's a 2-way street.
Exactly. You have to be able to be comfortable with that.
Right.
So, I just keep that in mind. Each time, I try to post something and things like that, and still learning with that. But yeah.
All right, bet. Well, man, I appreciate you coming out. Definitely look forward to that event. Having people come out there and just, checking for, hopefully everybody has a good time. So if you're rocking with this episode of The Verdict, make sure you like, rate, review. Oh, actually, one other thing, too. I'm running a contest where I'm giving 5 people $50. And so in order to win, you have to write a review for my podcast on iTunes, and just in the review, leave your Instagram, and then my co-host is gonna pick them at random, and then just pick one person out. We'll hit you on our Instagram, like, yo, you won. What's your Cash App? We'll send you the money, no questions asked. So, definitely, if your pocket's hurting right now, you might could win yourself some money. So until next time, we out.